Okay, welcome everyone. Kevin LaRocca here with Binary Pro Strategies. Today is Wednesday. It's October 17th, 2018, and these are a recap of all the trades that I made live in chat today for my members. And it was a very mixed day today. Actually, it was actually a difficult day. And usually, what happen on days like today is it just doesn't start off good. I started off with a nibble trade today. Ended up taking a loss on that. My first core strategy trade was actually a winner. I call it my once and done. And then really from that point forward, it was kind of choppy all day. I started the day off down, and then I was up pretty good, and I made one error. And folks in chat kind of know that I like to sell. I usually go heavier on my sells than I do on my buys. And whenever I don't follow that rule, I usually get chopped up. That's kind of what happened today. I ended up putting a pretty good size, not a huge size. I put a 10 lot on a buy position that did not work out, and found myself after being up, being in the hole. So I had to kind of stick to my guns and go back to what I know. So you kind of see here that when I started, here's that one buy that really just kind of knocked me out over here. But if I look at my, if you look at my order flow here, you'll see that I finally kind of got myself in gear here. And I started when I sold, I sold bigger lots, and then I'd come in here and I'd buy a one lot, and I'd sell a 10 lot, come in here and I'd buy a one lot. And that's just kind of the way I trade. And I think that's kind of true for anybody trading Nadex binaries. No matter what kind of system you have, you may want to kind of go back and look at your trades. I keep track of every single trade that I make, so I can always go back and kind of look at them. And I just know because of the way these markets work, all markets in general, the sales tend to be better, particularly on binary options, since I'm trading just a 5-minute time frame. So I like to be more biased to the downside. Had I not hit that one size there and gone light, when I looked at my numbers, I would have been up like almost $700 for the day. So once again, it goes back to being able to stick to your strategies and doing what you know. And even though the buy really looked good, sometimes it's tempting to take a larger size when you just can't do it because the markets just don't work that way, particularly in binaries. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I ended the day still up $76.75. So it wasn't a losing day. It could have very easily been a losing day for me. Also, I was mentioning in chat that I really like days like this. I know it sounds kind of funny, but I really struggled getting above water today. But when that happens, that tells me that I have some really good days coming. Just kind of those days where no matter what you do, you can't go wrong, and the markets just start flowing really nice. And this whole day was just, I mean, from the very beginning, the EOM was just horrible and wasn't getting a lot of good correlation going on. And this first trade I made in the core strategy was really iffy, and I was telling people it wasn't the best setup. I did make money on it, but it wasn't the best setup. It's something that being a conservative trader, if you're a very conservative trader, would have been a trade that I wouldn't recommend. But I went ahead and took it, ended up making money on it. That's just kind of the way it was. But nonetheless, so I did get myself above water at 76.75. Typically on a day like today, I'll come back at night, sometime after 7 p.m. and do some more trading to make a little bit more money. But I've got training going on. I'm going to be doing a live talk and demonstration on the nibble strategy, which does use the crystal ball method, which is really extremely powerful when it comes to trading short-term Nadex binaries. So probably forego trading tonight. If I do, it'll probably be much later tonight. But nonetheless, that's it. Hey, I mean, 76.75, it's, better than losing. But these are the kind of days where you just want to be careful. You don't want to be trading in a market that's just not there. And that's where a lot of inexperienced traders give up all their profits. They try to make a day into something that is just not. And so a part of trading being important, it's very important to know when not to trade just as much as it is to know when to trade. And today was one of those days you just kind of really had to be careful. But nonetheless, that's it for today's recap. I'll be back tomorrow on the 18th, which is Thursday, and I'll do my next recap of the trades that I made live in chat. Take care. Okay, so here we are. So as I mentioned earlier, if you are interested in getting the free fundamental video, which I am going to offer free of charge right now for a limited time, all you have to do is just go to binaryprostrategies.com. You're going to get a little pop-up, fill out the information, and what I'll do is I will send you a link. It's actually a link to a private Facebook page where you have access. That's where you're going to be able to see the fundamental video, but you're also going to be able to look at my prior trades because I do post them daily. And all these trades are the trades that I demonstrate live in front of my students as I share my charts and I make my trades and I explain and demonstrate to you exactly why I'm making a particular trade, what the particular setup is, and so forth. So it's very educational, but nonetheless, nothing's held back in that fundamentals videos. That is the core strategy that I use to make all the trades that you saw today. And I'm sure that just taking that video and applying the methods that you see there, it's greatly going to improve your trading. But if you do want to go more in depth and really fine tune it, I do offer a service. It's a monthly service where you would then have access to all my other training videos where I go a lot more into detail on each aspect of the core strategy. And of course, I also give additional what I call actionable trade ideas, where there are certain patterns that are not actually in the fundamental video that you can certainly take advantage of, and they're pretty powerful in terms of making money. So, nonetheless, that's it. Please come back, and I will have another video tomorrow, and where I'll also share my trades. And once again, if you decide that you do want to join us, what you could do is you could just go ahead and in the Binary Pro Strategies, there's a place where you can go ahead and send me an email if you'd like, and or always feel free to give me a call at 469-554-0850. Be glad to answer all your questions. My goal here is to, I've been doing this for 35 years, so my goal here is to help other traders finally see how to truly make money in the markets. And I believe you can, you have a tremendous advantage by using Nadex binary options. So that's it. Wish you the best of success, and hopefully you'll be back tomorrow for my next, where I go over all my trades for that particular day. Take care.